Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here on Poblano, where we talk gaming, comics, and more. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel so you get more content like this. And I would appreciate it so much. I put a lot of work into my videos, a lot of time. Much like you guys, I have other responsibilities like a job or school or whatever the case might be. So when I do have time to make these videos, I do put a lot of work and effort into them. So if you could like, share, or even watch it, I'd appreciate it. So without the way, this is my Japan or Japanese or however you want to call it shopping haul. This is my first time in Japan. This is mostly everything I bought. There's some things I'm not going to show simply because it's a lot of stuff. Not only did I buy anime or comic merch, but I actually bought some clothes because the clothes are pretty cheap. And they have an awesome Uniqlo store, and if you know me, I love Uniqlo. I love Uniqlo clothes. They're just very clean, fitted properly, not too loose, not too tight, and that's how I like my clothes. So I'm not going to be showing that. But if you want to see it, I don't mind showing you. Comment down below, let me know, and I'll be happy to show you guys if you're interested in that kind of stuff. So without the way, this is my Pokemon plushies I actually got from the Pokemon Centers. If you watch the video on my channel, I actually give you a quick tour of the Pokemon Centers. They're more so the same. They sell the same merchandise for sure, but the layouts are a little bit different. And they're tailored to different things for the most part. So there's the DX store, and then the regular store. Not much there's different, but they're all unique in their own way in the way they're designed. Like one has a huge Snorlax, one has a sick ass Mewtwo. Yeah, so I highly recommend if you guys ever get to go to Japan, go and check it out. I will make a video on my trip to Japan and the things I found out not to be true in my research. For instance, like the way people set up itineraries, like pretty much the way I travel is I look for like a reference of my itinerary, and a lot of ones I found online were not true. I'm going to give you guys some tips and good advice so you can have a successful trip in Japan like I did. And some things I wish I did right. Because as a gamer, comic, anime enthusiast, you should definitely go. So now that that's all done, let's get to it. So this is my Snorlax. Wow. I love Snorlax. It's a lot like me. I like to eat, slam shit, and go to sleep. So that's pretty much, that's why I love Snorlax. I remember the first time I caught one was in Pokemon Gold. That was my first Pokemon game on the Game Boy Color, Pokemon Gold. I was so hyped. I love Snorlax. It's just cuddly. It doesn't look intimidating, but if you mess with it, you'll get wrecked. So I had to cop the Snorlax. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's actually part of my starting 6 in Pokemon games. So I love Snorlax. So I'm gonna set him down right there. Okay. Gengar. I love Gengar. Gengar is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I would say it's top 3 for sure. Charizard, if you guys know, like my Pokemon card openings, you know I'm always looking for a Charizard. So Charizard is number 1, my number 1 favorite Pokemon. And then Snorlax, and then Gengar. Those are my 3 top favorite Pokemon of all time. So, yeah, Gengar. Story about my Gengar. Same game, Pokemon Gold, is actually my first game that I owned to my name when I was a kid. I had a Ghastly. You know, obviously you have a Ghastly evolved into a Hunter, so I had a Hunter. And this was back in my day. I didn't, you know, I might sound like an old head, but I didn't have access to the internet like that. And so I was just going off the knowledge that I knew in the game and the anime show. I didn't have much resources, and I didn't grow up with that much money, so I couldn't really splurge on like the walkthrough guides or anything like that. I was lucky enough to get that on my birthday. So I trained a Hunter to like level 70. I remember this, it's like ingrained in my brain. I trained my Hunter to level 71, hoping, I was thinking it was going to evolve at level 100. Because I was like, oh, I'm like, you know, there's Pokemon only evolved with stones or leveling up, but it didn't take me till like the Gen 3, the Holland region, to figure out I had to trade him to evolve. So I didn't get my Gengar until Gen 3. Yeah. I was pretty heartbroken because I love Gengar. He was just always menacing in the games, super fast, strong attacker, special attacker if you know his stats. Yeah, so now I have like 6 Gengars on my Pokemon Scarlet game, so yeah, I love Gengar. In my opinion, the best Ghost Pokemon of all time. Like, it's crazy. He came out in Gen 1. That was like 95, 94, I think. And he's still like the trademark Ghost type Pokemon. Actually, one of the most iconic Pokemon in its history. I'll go into that, but I went to Universal Studios while I was in Japan. And the main Ghost Pokemon was Gengar. And there's been several Pokemon Ghost type that came out since him, and he's still the forefront, the iconic one. Even my girlfriend loves him now. Anyways, so that's Gengar. And then Pikachu. You know you gotta get a Pikachu. Pikachu's like, what else do I gotta say? Everybody loves Pikachu. Everyone has some kind of fond memory of Pikachu. Me personally, I didn't care for Pikachu too much until it got Volt Tackle. I'm just being real, I'm being honest. Like, I always thought, like, oh, why did Ash never evolve Pikachu when he has a Charizard and all these other powerful Pokemon, but he still kept his Pikachu? And I always question, like, how he was able to defeat, like, powerful Pokemon in the anime when it's never evolved. But then, you know, when I got a Light Ball, Volt Tackle, I was like, okay, I'm with it. So, love Pikachu. Definitely became one of my favorite Pokemon after, you know, I got a hold of a Light Ball and Volt Tackle. So yeah, that's my Pikachu. Now, I got one more. My Charizard. You know I had to get it. Like I said, Charizard is my favorite Pokemon. So you know I had to get him. Look at that. Look at that, so menacing. I don't know if y'all can hear my impersonation, but Charizard. Yeah. Look at that. Got his fist balled up. This is my favorite Pokemon. I mean, my favorite version of him is Mega Charizard X, the Mega form. That is my favorite form because Dragon types are actually my favorite type of Pokemon, despite them dealing with fairy types that were made to counter the power of Dragon types. Excuse me. This is the best, one of the best Pokemon. It's iconic. They make a freaking box or this like they specifically make packs and like trainer boxes just for this Pokemon, and they keep making new versions of it because it's that iconic. Like, I think in this recent one, Scarlet, they keep showing up the Dark Charizard, which is pretty cool. I like it. Honestly, I haven't been playing too much Pokemon Scarlet just because, I don't know, Pokemon, the games, the last good one, in my opinion, was Arceus. This last one is just hella dry. Like, I just kind of just don't care really anymore. I'm gonna make a video on, well, I already know what can happen to make Pokemon the iconic game it is. I'll make a separate video for that, but for now, just know it's not where it should be and where it could be. So I'll stay tuned for that video because I got some pretty awesome suggestions and ideas that will make it what it used to be. So those are all the plushies I bought. Now, I found this in Japan. I don't know if you guys can see that. I got a Charizard Master Deck, the Dark Paldean one. I forgot what the form's called. That's how you know I don't play Pokemon Scarlet. But yeah, we were walking around the Pokemon store and I grabbed this shit so quick. Like, I moved the kids. Well, I didn't really touch them, but I moved the kids out the way and I swooped in and grabbed it. There was like 5 of these left. Honestly, I mean, this is what the back looks like. I can't read Japanese, but I'm hoping that other Charizard's in here because if it is, I'm gonna be hella happy. If I get 2 Charizards in here, Like, that's my thing. I love collecting Pokemon cards, but specifically I love collecting Charizards or any of my other favorite Pokemon like Blastoise, Venusaur, Gengar, Pikachu, Dragonite. Like, those are my favorite ones, but mainly Charizard's the ones I always go for. So yeah, I'm going to do a video on the opening of this, so stay tuned for that. Right now I have a lot of stuff to open up. Like, you can see right here, I got some tins up there I gotta open. But comment down below if you guys want me to open this one right away. I'll switch some things around and do that for you guys. But that's not the only Pokemon cards I bought there. Huh? I also bought this one because I saw, honestly, I'll show you right now. So I found this right next to it, and I really only bought it because it had two of my other favorite Pokemon I like, Greninja and Charizard. You guys can see it. So I can't read Japanese, but I will be doing an opening on this, so stay tuned for that. But honestly, I got it because it had those two Pokemon on it. It looked sick. It was Japanese. Like, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because Japan is expensive to get there, but it's not expensive being there, which I'll go over in another video. But I just had to grab it, honestly. It's Pokemon, it's Japanese. There's gonna be some good shit in here, so I had to grab it. All right, now the next thing. I had to get this Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So if you guys know me, you know I'm a Vegeta fan through and through. He's my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. He is my favorite character in all of anime. He has grit like no other and pride that is unmatched. So, and his character he has like one of the best character development stories of all time in anime, in my opinion. Comment down below if you disagree. We can talk about it. I know there's some Goku fans out there. That's fine. My brother's a Goku fan. I still love him. I don't hate him. It's all good. But I'm going to be doing an unboxing for this as well. But this is what else I got in Japan. So, and there's more. Like I said, I bought a lot of shit in Japan. So hold on. One Piece fans, where you at? I got the Gear 5 Luffy figure. So this is pretty sick. I can't wait to open this as well. Yeah, I mean, this is a sick ass form. I do like Gear 4, but this one hit different. Like, Luffy's pretty dope. I like it. Him and Sanji are my favorite characters in One Piece. Unfortunately, I didn't find any Sanji figures, or else I would have got it. But yeah, King of the Pirates, it's gonna happen. I'm kind of behind on One Piece, honestly, because I've been working and trying to do this YouTube thing. I haven't had time to really watch it, but I'll catch up. As far as I'm concerned, the show's still going, so I'm assuming he's still on a journey to become the King of the Pirates. So I know his bounty's kind of high, but you know, that's that. So do I have one more thing? I got like a Kirby light up stand. I can't wait to open this. I'm gonna set this up in the stream. I'm gonna put it up over here somewhere. But this is what I also got in Japan. So if you guys know me, if you guys know I'm a Kirby main. Like, I can see anybody in Smash Bros with Kirby. Those of you who play me know I'm a pretty challenging person to play against when I play Kirby. Like, I play in a very unconventional way. I don't play like all these other Kirby players. I play very different. I'm very aggressive. And yeah, Kirby's I'll just say he's the best Smash Bros character. Like, we could talk about it in the comment section, but he's the best player in Smash. Like, I don't care. So yeah, I had to get that. I was walking around Donquito? I can't remember how to pronounce it, but I walked around. I was looking for something because I bought hella Kit Kats. That's not anything in Japan. I would show you that, but I ate them already. So, and I bought some for my coworkers. But so we were buying hella Kit Kats. They have a floor on I think it was like the 5th or 6th floor. where they have like actual anime shit. They had some dope stuff, but the one thing that stood out to me was Kirby, because it's an LED light stand. I don't have one, and I think it'd be awesome because it's like the little 2D figure, very old school like, and I gotta have it. I gotta have it. It's Kirby, man, you know. So yeah. And then last but not least, you might be wondering like, oh, where did he get that sick ass robe from? And I got it from Universal Studios in Osaka. So I forgot to button the button up there, but that's fine. It's hella hot anyways. So this is from Demon Slayer. I'm not gonna say who it's from, but it's from my favorite character, Demon Slayer. Comment down below if you know who this is. If you don't, it's fine. I'll respond and tell you. But when I tell you, you should go look him up because he's pretty badass. He's a funny character. Yeah, I just had to get it. Like the Demon Slayer ride was hella fun. The food, they had food like made after, like inspired by Demon Slayer characters, and man, it was hella good. He had like a croissant chocolate with, it was a croissant layered with chocolate and orange. It was hella good. But yeah, I was like, I had to get this. I will be wearing this during some of my streams. Right now it's kind of hot, so I probably won't wear it. When it gets colder, I'll definitely put it on, but I'm like sweating right now wearing it. But I'll stand up, show you. It's pretty spot on. But yeah, I loved it. Japan has so many things, but I will say, but yeah, Universal Studios, they had more stuff, so I'll just leave off on that. Universal Studios had way more stuff than just this, but this was you know, I'm really careful how I spend money, so I was like, man, I need to make sure I get this. So yeah, there's a lot more stuff there, like a lot more stuff. But this was the one thing I was like, I gotta take it with me. I didn't see anything like this anywhere in Japan, and that was honestly like 30% of the trip was me shopping for anime stuff and to get stuff for my stream setup and my collection. So I was like, this is one thing that's gonna have to come home with me. And my girl was like, okay. She don't sound like that, but she was like, alright, go get it, go get it. I was like, yeah. So I was super happy to have this. It's awesome. Like I said, Demon Slayer, awesome anime. If you don't know about it, especially if you know about this character, definitely check it out so you can find out about it. And that's everything I got in Japan. So one thing I would just like to say is, if you can, like, buy stuff in Tokyo last, because Osaka and Kyoto, that's where I went, was a lot cheaper. So definitely save Tokyo for last if you can buy the stuff there last, because it is more expensive. And I found more diverse products outside of Japan, out of Tokyo. So I just want to just point that out there, so in case you do go, you know where to buy. Definitely wait until Tokyo for last if you can't find anything in Osaka and Kyoto. So that's everything about Japan. Hopefully you guys had a good time, you enjoyed the video. Please hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel so you get more content on a daily basis. And I'll be opening up these Pokemon cards. I'll be making videos on that, so stay tuned, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace!